Are you ready for the best? Let's go. Yeah, I said I got this, I'm in it. I'm hella filthy, so I got this, I'm winning. I'm not a quitter, so I'm not fucking quitting. Just try to stop me and you'll drop dead missing. I'm on my way to the top now, listen. I ain't never gonna stop, too driven. I ain't never getting lost, got vision. I'ma make this shit hot, ignition. Yeah, don't give me facts, not fiction. Then you know I fucking listen, cause I'm on a fucking mission. Man, you got to be driven, cause this world is unforgiving. You're the only one that's winning, or the only one that's quitting. So get up and...
Right, look, normally would have a lot more intro, but I'm running very late. And I just want to make sure that everything is working as it should be. Hello, hello. Right. DayZ Namalsk. Lovely. Right. So. This is the test server that I've been building with Liam and Ewan and stuff. Now, this has all of the complete files on for the main server, and the main server will be going live pretty soon. But this is just to run around and see what the loot's like. Bearing in mind, normally loot would be very scarce, and that would be because players would be running around looting it up, and it would take time for it all to respawn. I'm the only person on this server. Wait, why? There we go. I'm the only person on this server, so loot is brand new and fresh. Let's go ahead, open that up. Let's dump some of this stuff in here. So what I'm essentially saying to you is, you know, like, the loot doesn't really represent the actual loot. Hey, Blunts. Welcome, man. So for the time being, at least, like, the loot, I'm just seeing where everything's spawning and making sure that the things that I've told the server to spawn in actually does spawn in. Like I say, the server will go live. The main server will go live quite soon, hopefully in the next couple of days. But I'm going to be showing you all some features that we've put on in order to make the server and DayZ a bit more quality of life friendly, as well as, you know, like some of the other stuff that's going to be happening. And I'll tell you all about the things to do with the server, so don't worry about that. Yeah. First of all, I'm going to get rid of that watch because nobody really uses the fucking watch. Then we're going to take the machete and we're going to put that in slot 2. And I'll take them charcoal tablets. In fact, if we take that off there and we put the machete in slot 1, we'll use the machete as our main weapon for now. Now, here's a couple of things that we have on the server, yeah? First of all, I've just toggled admin on. This is the test server. Let me go ahead and put the webcam on. Just for a little bit, right? Because I wouldn't have the webcam on. Yep, and let me flick this other light on so that I'm getting light from all directions. Right, there we go. See? Nice and thingy. I've been away from streaming for a while, and that's purely because life problems. So some real life stuff happened, and I stopped streaming for a while. Family-wise, we were going through a really big rough patch. Yeah. Not stuff that I'm comfortable talking about on stream. Then I had to have a problematic tooth out, which caused some more problems. And needless to say, I now have had for a while, permanent nerve damage in my face. I've had that for about a year or so now. So I constantly have pain running through my jaw. To top it all off, a couple of years ago, fuck, let me finish off this right now, yeah? Let me just, I don't want my character to, fuck it, to die while I'm talking away to you guys, right? And to top it all off, a good few years ago when I was early 20s, so you're talking over 10 years ago, I had an accident and damaged my spine, yeah? A lot of people know this is very common knowledge, but what a lot of people don't know is I for the last 8 to 10 years, I've been losing my sense of taste and smell, yeah? So, you know, shit happens. But now with COVID, one of the signs is you lose your sense of taste and smell. So I can't really tell, and I've been coughing for about 5 years anyway, because I'm a smoker and I'm unhealthy and all of that shit, yeah? So needless to say, things have been a little bit shit. We've had problems with Logan's nursery and some other bits and pieces. So yeah, no streams for a while. This is not guaranteed that I'm back streaming. This is just me doing content as and when I can, when I feel up to it and motivated to do it, and when I think I've got something to show you. Because nobody wants to sit there and watch me stream a game that I'm not interested in. If I'm not interested, I don't expect you to be. Right? So, now that all that shit is out the way, let's talk about the server and some of the quality of life features. Yeah? This will be the Remnants server. And believe me when I tell you, I press end here and I can toggle on my admin abilities. Right? The main server, this is the test server, the main server will have no admins. None. And I know this for a fact because I'm in charge of the files. I choose who gets admin and when. And I say, nobody gets fucking admin. Not the guy paying for the server, not the guys doing the fucking coding, nothing. Everything gets tested on the test server where everybody has admin. Then when the files are complete, they get transferred over to the main server and nobody has admin. All testing is done on the test server. Right? So there's no refunds when you lose your shit. There's no fucking, oh, an admin has God mode. An admin spawning shit in. No, because there is none. Absolutely fucking none. Right? And if I found anybody using admin, I would ban them. Plain and fucking simple. It's not going to happen. There's only 2 people got access to the files for the server. I'm not going to put admin on anybody. And I know that the other guy ain't going to put admin on anybody because he just wants a server to play on. Hence why I'm building the server and he's playing on it. Yeah? Right. Now, but for the test server, admin. So I can show you all the nifty little bits and pieces, yeah? And if you see this shit pop up, don't worry about it. It is the test server. If you use DayZ launcher and type in the Remnants, you'll see the main server, which isn't set up yet properly, but it's there. And you'll see the test server with 1 out of 10 online. That's me. Right? That's how you know that I'm on the test server. There. Now that we've got all this shit sorted, let's run through some of these extra features that we have. So, I've got let's start with the server info panel, yeah? If I press pause on my keyboard, there you go. There's the server panel, yeah? We've got the server info, the mods list that we're using, the crafting recipes for the shit that we've got there that you'll be able to make and stuff like that. It's all there. There is a Discord. If I click the link, the Discord is working. Don't worry, I'm not giving anybody access to that yet. Now, some of the mods that we're using have recipes that are not listed on this page itself. And the reason for that is because we've removed the items from those mods from the server. They're banned from being built. They're banned from being crafted. If you use the resources on a recipe that is not on the server, that's on you. If the server takes away those resources and doesn't give you the thing because the recipe in that list, that's on you. No admins is going to come on and give you fucking stuff back. Doesn't work like that. We'd have to wait for the server to actually shut down. We'd have to kill its restart process, and then we'd have to add admins to the server's files, and then, you know, give you your stuff back. Then we'd have to turn the server off again to take that admin's abilities away. It's not going to fucking happen. Right? There we go. Rules. No stupid fucking rules. Right? Cheating, duping, exploiting, no. Right? You get caught, you will get banned. I don't need admin to see who's on the server, to get your Steam 64 ID, and to add you to the ban list. I just don't. You can be banned without an admin about, right? The admin team, however, are willing to sort of negotiate and maybe bring in some rewards, right? Now, for people who report bugs, find problems, report cheaters and exploits, the people who have the ability to have admins, to be admins, what we'll do is we'll gather reports, we'll gather evidence. If we find people are exploiting and cheating 1 day a week, what we'll do is we'll lock the server, we'll give the admins admin abilities, we'll come on, we'll dish out the rewards for the people, obviously, you know, the people who've been reporting and being helpful. We'll ban the people who've been exploiting. We'll shut down the server, take everyone's abilities away, and then restart the server unlocked. That way you have your rewards, you have your cheaters and your exploiters gone. Job done, right? Now, the other thing I really like about this is the player tab. I don't know why, but the geek in me just really likes this. I honestly have not got a clue why, but the geek in me really, really likes this. That should be the enemy in this. A hairy northerner shouting, "Why, aye, chuck and gravy." Right, so I know DayZ has a compass, yeah? You hold it in your hand, you right click, you look down at it. Time consuming, boring. Press H. And I've got admin on, so I just teleported. Right, shit. Let's try that again with admin turned off, shall we? There we go. Right. What if someone is running around with ESP? Well, we'll just have to add them to the ban list there and then, won't we? I'd be very surprised if anybody comes on cheating, to be fair. I'd be very surprised. But there's not really a lot that I can do with that until I find that they actually are using cheats. It just... What I really need is a way for people to have admin ability, but for it to notify everybody on the server when they toggle their admin on. And until I have that, it's safer that nobody has admin. You see what I mean? Like, it's the lesser of two evils. ESP is this, right? So let me turn my admin back on. If I toggle that on, there you go. That's ESP. I can see what's about, and it just shows me everything through objects and stuff like that. That's ESP. But anyway, let me toggle the admin back off again, yeah? And, I mean, for the time being, that's the lesser of two evils. No badmins, guaranteed no badmins. Because they tend to be the bane of every fucking server. No pay to win. It's going to be a small slot server, like 40 players. Namalsk is a tiny map, and you'd be surprised how much combat you actually get. Right? So, it shows all weapons and people on... Yeah, it does. So, yeah. I was saying about the compass, press H. There you go. There's your QOL compass. Not very good against the white clouds, I admit. But you can keep pressing H if you want the minimalistic or you want it off. That's fine. Yeah, same here. If you see there, I can tactical ping. Up to 5 markers before the first one gets removed. Which should make playing with your friends a bit easier. Press Y to remove them, T to set them. I've got mine custom bound to my mouse. But that's fine. Yeah. So, yeah. Tactical ping. If you want to just use the compass, just use the compass. If you want to use tactical ping, use tactical ping. P. Party system. So, as you see here, if players were online on the server, if I click their name and then add them to the party, their name goes over to the party side. They then have to do the same for me. Yeah? Then I can see them. Until they add me to their party as well, that's it. That is absolutely it. Like, you can't just add someone to your party and then see where they are. It has to be a mutual adding. Yeah, well, that's the thing. You're always going to see cheaters. You're always going to see them, and there's always going to be a struggle to get rid of them. Obviously, there's nobody else on the server right now, so I can't show you the party system, but let's move on to the map. So, we actually have basic map installed, which allows us to, well, which will allow you to see yourself on the map. It'll also allow you to double-click to set a marker. If you click the marker again, you can set its name, set its icon, set its icon's colour. And you just double right click it to delete it. Now, at the top left corner of the map, you see this little triangle here. Click that. And now you can cycle through all your different markers. If the server itself had a trader, which it doesn't, we're not having traders. There's no need for traders. Traders in DayZ ruin things. Then the server can mark specific areas. Party members, you can see their markers. If you want to set your own personal markers, then you can do that. And then you can see what markers your party members have all set as group icons. All in all, it's pretty cool. Yeah. So, what about transportation? Vehicles, stuff like that. We have 2 vehicle mods on. We have the Land Rover mod, and we have the Sherpa snowmobiles. The Sherpa snowmobile is very, very common. We haven't taken off the vanilla. We haven't taken off the vanilla vehicles. They're still about. But I've made the Sherpa vehicles, like, extremely fucking common. Like, extremely common. Oh yeah, the items also stack to much higher now as well. Can't get busy work. I make my own server. Would love to bring the old DayZ armor map with the dinos. DayZ armor map with dinos? I know the dinosaurs were a separate mod. Oh. Let me toggle that on. That was not what I intended to do. Oh, rookie admin. Rookie admin. This is why I don't like admin abilities. I don't even know where I was. Was I over there? Oh, for the... This is why I hate admin abilities. Fucking load of shite. Right. Where's the big city? There we go. Right. Let's toggle them admin off. We are going to go have a look around the city. All in all, I mean, I don't think you're ever going to fully eliminate cheaters. I just don't. And because I've got admin on, now I can't open up my invent. Like, yay! Now I can't open up my inventory at all. The ability to open it is gone. Well, shit. This is really why I don't like admin. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. I know I'm still talking amongst the music and whatever's playing on this. But I had to do that in order to hide the server password to log in. Otherwise, everybody be able to just jump on, and that wouldn't be a good thing. No music. Why does my intermission have no music? Oh well, fuck it. Oh, that was a silent intermission. Yeah. Yay, now we can open up admin again. Fucking thingy. Oh, of course. Of course. Right. Yes, yes, I know this is going to be excruciatingly boring for people who have, you know, who have played a lot of this. I mean, I've not really played a lot of this, but Defender door. You're going to find them all over the fucking nut. And ideally, what I would do is I would just go out somewhere unique and I would spawn a load of shit in for you to show you. But I ain't going to do that just yet. Oh. I'm going to try and get somewhere safe. Optimal words being try. The password. The password is not 1234, but the password is comical. And I don't mean the word comical. It's actually quite a funny password. That's all. That's all the hint you're going to get. Now, Pint knows the password. Because Pint's been on all my test servers bar this one. And I always use the same thing. So yeah, I've increased the stack limits of these, but I also decreased the size of them, which kind of broke some mods. So that's getting taken out, unfortunately. But we'll just head up and we'll take a quick look at some of the other mods. So let's go to the other server info. Let's look at the mod info. I bet I could work it out. Quite probably. The question is, though, do you actually have it installed? Alright. While I'm talking about this... you do have it installed. Alright. You can guess the password. You know the password. I know that you know the password. I haven't given you it, but I know that you know it, because I always use this password. In fact, anybody who's been on one of my test servers knows the password for this server. But anyway, let's take a look at the mods, and we'll talk through some of the mods that we have. Yeah. So, the very first one, we've got the perishable food mod. Now, basically, if you carve up an animal, the meat will naturally dry into jerky within 2 real hours, and then 2 hours after that, it'll rot. Right? It also like fucks with cooked items. Like, they have a much lower rotting time than what they normally would, but you can preserve them. So the mod adds in stuff like salt in a large pot. Just looks like a really large cooking pot, but you can't use it for cooking. So essentially, you fill it with water, you put the salt in the thing, and then you put the meat in the pot with the salt, and that will increase its time. how long it thing is. You'll also find fridges in the world which you can hook up to a generator or a car battery. What else? Generator, car battery, truck battery, and stuff like that. Yeah, Pint's trustworthy. Pint has access to pretty much all my stuff, so there's no use there. He even has my Steam login and stuff on his computer, so there's no worry at all there. And apart from that, if he ever tried anything, I just tell his kids to be naughty, so it's fine. So yeah, you can get a working fridge, and you can preserve your food and stuff in the working fridge as well. Yeah. So as for the base builder mods, we've got the Remnants mod, which is a collection of my custom recipes as well as some other stuff, and eventually we're going to be building our having our own territory system made. Yeah. Yeah, I also know all of Pint, so it doesn't really make difference. Though I really wouldn't want to swap Steam accounts. What was I saying? Yeah, so the Remnants mod just has like custom recipes, a custom loading screen, which doesn't work on the test server. Item resizing, stacks, stuff like that. Tip: don't trust someone named Zach. Zach's alright. Zacro's alright. Oh, is this again? And eventually it'll be like a territory mod. Eventually, not yet. That's being worked on, but it's not something that's ready to go on the main server, and it probably won't be for quite some time because, you know, why does it need to be? Like, we've got another territory system in place now. That'll just work for the time being, and it's very simple, and it just does what we want it to do, right? For the time being. The Vanilla Base Plus, obviously that adds in doorways, but just doors, so that you don't have to build an entire wall to fill in one door frame. Which is great, by the way. We've got the base fortifications replacement mod. That allows you to build like roadblocks and bunkers and stuff like that to add to your perimeter to shoot out of and all that stuff. We've got Farming Plus, which is great, by the way. It adds like little fences and gates and pens, chicken coops, stuff like that. Now, you might be wondering why chicken coops and pig pens. Because Farming Plus actually allows you to capture chickens and pigs. So if you come across one in the wild, you run up to it with a burlap sack in your hand and you can capture it. When you release it back at your base, in either the chicken coop or a pen, so it doesn't wander off, they actually are no longer afraid of humans. And you can feed them seeds, and the chickens will eventually lay eggs, and then you've got a permanent supply of food. As for the pigs, you'll be able to capture them, take them back to your base, keep them there. You don't have to worry about them deteriorating or starving to death or anything like that. You just store them at your base as live meat, and then when you're hungry, you slaughter one, and, you know, you don't have to worry about preserving the food. Yeah, you just cook it straight. Kill, cook, eat. But also it adds in a lot of little building pieces that we thought were kind of cool. The base furniture mod. So we brought the base furniture mod in, but a lot of the stuff has actually been removed. It won't spawn on the map at all, the kits. Some of the stuff will, some of it won't. And you get what you get, sort of thing. Yeah. As for the vehicle mods, like I said, we've got the Savage Snowmobiles, we've got the Land Rover, and then we've got the smaller quality of life mods. So we've got the earplugs in, and if I'm not mistaken, you press N to turn them on, and it is the plus and minus keys, or the plus and equals key. You can choose how much they dampen the audio by. Whether you want them to 100% mute all the audio, or if you want them to, you know, just like limit it by 50% or whatever. It's good because it means if you have different vehicles that are different variants of noisy, then you can just customize how much they reduce without having to go into escape options and all that shit. Yeah. The chat mod, I can say hello world, and then with the brackets buttons, I can make that text bigger or smaller. So there's that. It's not very good, it's very small, but you know, if you want your chat there just for a thing, or if you don't want it there at all, you can get rid of it. Here's a look. We've got the compass mod, which we've actually already discussed. Unlimited stamina, so the movement mod. This enables you to have unlimited stamina. It also enables you to climb and shit without using any stamina, fight without using any stamina. One of the cool things is we also have auto run, by the way. So even when you're sprinting, you can open up your inventory and still do stuff for your inventory, which is another feature of that mod. Right. Dog tags. Every player on the server, because we don't have a kill feed, yeah? We don't want a kill feed. If you shoot someone, we don't want you to know that you've killed them until you actually go find the body. Yeah? Plain and simple. I'm going to toggle off the webcam because it's actually covering it. But up here where all this is, basically it adds in a new slot and forces you to spawn with dog tags. So just because we don't have a kill feed doesn't mean you can't find out who was camping outside of your base or stuff like that. Which is, I think, is pretty cool. And what we might end up doing at some point is, I might make it so that if you collect so many dog tags, you can, I don't know, craft something out of them. Maybe. But we'll see. Yeah? Right. Let's go back to the mod info. So we've got car cover mod, because we don't have car keys. And vehicles will despawn naturally. If you find a tarp or a camo net, you can walk over to your vehicle, you can cover your vehicle with it, and that will prevent it from despawning off the server. If the vehicle gets damaged through the tarp or whatever, it's not invincible. The vehicle will damage, it will destroy, and then you won't be able to uncover it, and on next server restart, it will despawn. We've already discussed the basic map, we've discussed the party mod, and we've got the code locks. Now, thing with the code lock is, there weren't a lot of them spawning around the map. So what I did was I created a simple recipe so that if you find the combination lock and a screwdriver, you can convert the combination lock into a code lock. All right. Actually, that would be a pretty cool idea. I'd have to speak to our scripting guy in order to see how we could do that. But you should technically be able to make like a custom item that would be labeled as your item. I don't know how we'd get it to stay in the world if it ever got dropped, but like so that it wouldn't despawn, because each one would have a unique item named after the player. So I'd have to figure out a way to do that. But if we can figure that out, that would actually be a pretty cool little thing. The top does not stop people from taking the vehicle, because just like you can go over and uncover it, so can they. And some of the snowmobiles have, what do you call it? Some of the snowmobiles have storage, some of them don't. Oh, God. Right, my character feels like they're starving to death now. Aye. All these tools and stuff would really be useful, but we do have some of these extra clothing on, but we only have certain colors available because obviously we didn't want to flood the loot table with like a load of random shit. And I don't think I'm going to be able to take that saw, but I will take that box of nails. No, can't take the saw. It's fine. I've boosted the zombie numbers up. We do have bloodsuckers. For those who were fans of the Arma 2 version of the map, we do actually have the bloodsuckers roaming the map. They are invisible. They will only uncloak if you aggro them. So yeah, be very wary of that. If they have a long name on the game, they can put initials on. Yeah, it's not about what you name them. See, the problem with it is every item has a it has to go into a file called the types.xml, which governs the loot table, what can spawn, when you put it down on the floor, how quickly does it despawn, sort of thing like that. And each individual item in the game has to have information in the types.xml, otherwise it instantly despawns as the moment it fucking gets put down. So I've got the server set up at the minute so that when you ruin an item, if you put it on the floor, it should despawn within 60 seconds. That way we clear the server of ruined items like super fucking quick. And that gives way for new items to respawn. The problem there is, how do you add items to the types.xml while the server's running without corrupting the types.xml? I'm not a coder, so I don't know a lot of, about it, unfortunately. Lovely. Oh yeah. So as you'll notice, every piece of clothing, underneath where it says about 3 kilograms, and to the right of pristine, it'll tell you its insulation. A lot of the items that deal with giving you a lot of armor, obviously don't give you a lot of insulation. So there is that to sort of consider. We are going to look at how base building works, because some items you can place down without having a territory, campfires and the likes, but a lot of stuff will require you to have a territory flag. And the territory flag is extremely simple. The person who puts it down doesn't own it. So if you put down a territory flag, you've got to put it somewhere that you're going to be able to lock it away and defend it from other players. They can't take it over, but what they can do is they can enable building in the area. And I'll show you what I mean by that soon. Bomber jacket. It's warm, but what? High insulation compared to the hoodie, which has got bad insulation. So let's go ahead and we'll take that bomber jacket, despite the fact that it's a little bit ruined. And there's a camo net. Now, can I fit that in my backpack? No, I can't. What about the sledgehammer? I can fit that in my backpack, and I'll take that in my hands. Make it like 50 or 100 tags to do it. Well, I think for the time being, the tags are set up so that you can't actually unequip them from the body. There is an option in the server list to be able to do that, but... Sea chest. And a cook and tripod. I'll take that. Oh! Oh, look at that. The scar. And it has the scope on it as well. We'll take that one with us and we'll leave that that sniper rifle be for the time being. Wait, is that a Mosin? It is a Mosin. Oh, I would much rather have I would literally much rather have the Mosin. But let's go ahead. No, we can't put that scope on the Mosin. That's fine. Zakrau. Is that a shotgun? No. That's one of them little 2-2 rifles, isn't it? Remember that people will come and they will loot up all this shit fairly quickly. So just because you're seeing it here now on the test server where there's only me on, doesn't mean that like the loot's always going to be like this. It needs players in order to balance the economy. Oh, a sweater. Does that replace my coat? It does replace my coat. Fuck off. Gloves. I'm only literally carrying this fucking thing because... Ooh. Because I want to show you guys the cover mod. That is literally the only reason. Oh. Can I put that on there? Yeah. We can fit that in there. Right, there we go. So, charcoal tabs. Medicine and stuff is excruciatingly rare on this. But I was hoping to find some of the actual items that you'll be able to utilize and convert. Shotgun shells, another bomber jacket, but that one's worn. We'll always take the 9-volt batteries, and we'll take the strawberry jam. Going to be limited on how much loot you're allowed to have in your base. That way there isn't any lag issues or base size. Yes, so in order to build an actual base, you'll need to put down a flagpole. But the flagpole is very simple. It can't be destroyed, from what I understand. Not yet, anyway. And it has 2 settings on it. Your base, one flagpole will give you 80 meters. Right? And that'll enable you to build within 80 meters from the center to the outside, which means I think it gives you like 160 meters in total circumference around your base. Now, when you click on it, you can enable building or disable building, and that's it. And if you disable building, anybody who comes into your territory can't even put down a tent. So they can't utilize items to boost over your fences and stuff like that. So you turn off building when you log off, and it becomes excruciatingly hard to actually build. Well, you can't build. It becomes extremely hard to actually like glitch into somebody's base with it by like stacking items and hopping over walls and all that shit. Ski mask, lovely. So as you notice here, like the baked beans, they're frozen. Now, a lot of people might not know how to deal with that conundrum. So I will show you. Let me just get rid of that. Normally I'd be looking to keep hold of that, but for the sake of this, I'll show you how to defrost food. Sometimes you'll come across something like this where the clothing won't show up. Hold F on it to pick it up and then put it down again. Right. Let's go see if we can find a vehicle. Because the vehicles, I really want to show you the cover system. And I mean, there's a very good chance that it won't enable us to cover it if we don't have a thing. There's one. Let's get rid of the zombies first, yeah? Come on. Oh, character's literally going to starve to death. Let's check this and see if it's, oh, it's actually fully working. Right. So as you can see in the bottom left corner, the Sherpa thing, it says manual. If I press T, it'll put it in automatic. I need to actually go find a way to get out of the city now. And I have actually, hold on, put the earplugs in. That's what happens when you try to multitask. But at least it didn't flip and kill you, and this is a good example of, you know, how the earplugs are actually useful. So we're going to come a little way out the city. Ideally, I would have had a hatchet or something along those lines. Oh, that was server lag. Don't worry about it. That's the test server. The test server is nowhere near as powerful as the actual main server, because the test server is sitting under the desk. So it's a local server that I built out of spare parts for some PCs that I had, and I just threw it together, and then that way I don't have to hire servers when I want to play stuff like Ark or Conan or DayZ or Rust or something along them lines. And that's my game about to crash. That's not the server, that's my game on my end. Yep. Fuck's sake. Don't worry about it. It's crashing because I've done something to the game. When I've been modding, I broke something. I was testing how to actually create my own mods and import 3D objects into the game. So I'm probably going to die now when I connect back to the server. Oh well, shit happens. But yes, that was not the server, that was me. The server is in fact still up and still going. But I may have to now run a couple of 100 yards, or I might indeed be dead. I honestly don't know. So definitely got adult dyslexia, lol. I keep messing up letters. Well, to be fair, Oh yes, we hit a tree. Is it? It's not even ruined? Oh, that shit is beautiful. Come on. Yeah, what's that? Is that... Alright, that's the junkyard. I really don't want to be there. Let's just go pull up over here somewhere and we'll take a look. Actually, here's a look. Where? What about there? I don't know if this is actually going to work. It would be interesting if it does. Oh shit. It actually brought the... It actually brought it with us. Right. So the reason why I came here, I was looking for a house. But we'll clear out these zombies and... Right. Let's go ahead, take a look, cause... Yeah, this house has one. That's fine. Right. What I'd really like is, thingy... I'm not entirely sure if this is going to work without a flagpole. Oh, it is. It is going to work. See, I can just hold left click on it with a camo net in my hands and it'll despawn. And it'll spawn another one. And then you can just hold F to uncover it. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. Die. As you can see, I made the... As you can see, I made the snowmobiles very, very common. Like, extremely common. And... honestly, I think that's, I think that's better than having, like, a lot of, you know, like random chunky ass vehicles kicking about. These are 1 or 2 seaters. So, you know. Alright, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to put the machete away. I'm going to take some short sticks. I'm going to take the long stick. And we're going to come in here and we're going to shut the door. Right. Because this is as good as building as any to test it out on. And I've forgotten the recipe already, so let's take a quick look at this, shall we? Territory flag. One long wooden stick and any knife or axe. Alright, so sharpen it, we can split it. Doesn't look like the machete's actually in that list. So what did I do with my actual... knife? You kid? Did I actually throw away my knife when I needed it? Are you fucking kidding me right now? Oh, I didn't. Jesus, sharpen, split, craft territory flagpole. I mean, it gets really, really fucking great. So there we go. There's the territory flagpole. If I left click, that's all it looks like, yeah? It's just a flagpole like that. You can craft a flag by using a rag. But there you go. If I click F on there, I can no longer construct. So what we're going to do is we're going to just very quickly let's craft a fence kit. And if I hold left click, I can start to build it, yeah? If I click disable construction, not even me, the owner, can actually build. You need to claim this land before you can build here. And that is that. Let's take that out. I want to see, can I... Wonderful. So I've just created a campfire there. Where did... I just split them. Oh, there's one. We can attach them to there. I really don't want to have to go running around for other items. So, yes, I know. Bad, Kyle, right? But let's just spawn in 6 firewood and let's attach that to there. And a lighter. Even though this is not a petrol lighter, it's actually a gas lighter, but never mind. Hey, Wade, how's it going, man? Definitely just sent for me. I'm pretty sure I saw the alpha years ago. Wasn't this out on Xbox years ago? What was out years ago? But anyway, right. So you're gonna see like we've got canned spaghetti and canned baked beans and stuff like that. Yeah. Now the problem is they're frozen, so you can't really eat them. So what you do is you drop them into this part of the fireplace, and then very quickly take them back out again. Frozen. Take your mouse cursor off. Put it on. It's drenched. Right, if you leave them in there too long, it will actually remove them. Yeah, I remember you, weird night killer. And if you utilize, if you leave them in there too long, it'll seriously destroy the item. I'm good, man. How's you? All right, we're gonna eat. Because as you can see, I'm starving so much that I'm actually fucking dying. There is events and stuff that happens on Namalsk, which is part of the map. There's a psychic event that actually renders you unconscious. Unless you've got a special helmet to protect you. Good, man, good. Zero Foxtrot. Yeah, man, I'm doing good. How's you, Mara? Yeah, I've not... I talked about why I haven't been on streaming at the beginning of the stream. You know, it's fine. Everything's fine. There's nothing to worry about. It's been just some family stuff that's been really rocky, and like I had to have a dodgy tooth out, and there's just loads of different little things that have piled on over the last couple of months, and it's just made streaming extremely difficult. So yeah, so that's why I haven't been streaming. This isn't a return to me streaming. This is just, I won't stream unless I find something fun, and I won't like if I find it fun to play. I won't stream just for the sake of streaming. I'm still active in the Discord every day, and I'm still active in other people's Discords and stuff like that, but yeah, man, it's been shit. But nobody wants to sit there and watch me stream something that I'm not interested in. You know what I mean? It's not fun otherwise. And I have been buying games and looking at games and testing everything. So yeah, it's been a bit of a rocky end of 2020, put it that way. So like we had friends of the family who died of COVID. We've had family members who have been severely ill with COVID. It's long-term friends who have had COVID and passed. So like the end of 2020 has just been a really shit year. So I just have not had the motivation to be on, like, at all. So everything's just been really shit, hence why I haven't been around as much. Like I say, I'm still active in the Discord. I'm at the PC every day. I'm just trying to find little projects to thingy. And the next project is putting out this DayZ server, which hopefully I'll play a lot of and put some content out on. But I don't think I'll live stream it, because live streaming DayZ means people get to see where my base is, you know, like what the passwords are and all that sort of stuff. And I just don't think that's right to bring that sort of like attention to the people who I'm playing with. To infinity and beyond by the power of Grayskull. I have the power. Right, anyway. So we've talked about oh shit, yeah, I've got strawberry jam. Fuck it, yeah, give me that. It's frozen, but again, pop it in there, get it out, drenched, lovely. So I don't know if you can see this, but down in the bottom right corner where my health is going up now, my food and drinks going up, my temperature's going up, but it's got a little plus sign. That little plus sign means something that's either in your inventory or something that you're wearing is damp and it's drying. If you cook something, meat or otherwise, and then put it in your either in your trousers or in your top, that will actually contribute towards your thing. What guns do you have? On the server so far, we have the vanilla guns and we have the Armor 2 weapons pack remastered. That's it. We're not overloading it with military stuff. The Armor 2 guns are literally just there for nostalgia reasons. People who played DayZ mod on Armor 2 will be like, they'll be happy to see their guns. Like, I went on a killing spree the other day with a Lee Enfield. Do you know how fun it was to go on a killing spree with a Lee fucking Enfield? What did I have? I think I only have a Mosin on me. Yeah, just a Mosin. I don't know how. Oh, there. Just a Mosin. I do prefer the Lee Enfield though. I mean, there is a... Can I put that scope on my Mosin? No? Well, that was a fucking waste. But yeah, I think we've looked over most of the mods. We could really do with, ooh. Ooh. Oh god. Solar panels. Now, I love the way your character sprints with... Oh god. That is not how they were sprinting with it the other day. That is not how they were sprinting with it the other day. I'll put that down. Well, that's a base item. Some gas masks and some more doors. You'll see a lot of the car doors kicking around, which, if you have a... Oh, I do have a hacksaw. You can saw all these doors and stuff up in sheet metal. What, the Mosin? The Mosin's OP? The Lee Enfield is OP. The Lee Enfield is amazing. They are rare and they're not rare. So like they can spawn in a few different places across the map. 2 seconds. Sorry, I just went off cam to blow my nose because nobody wants to hear that or see it. You can definitely play it on the server, but I won't be inviting people to come play with me. No. And the reason for that is just because when you tend to stream, you tend to get like a lot of people who want to come and play, and it's really unfair for me to say, oh yeah, come play. I have a group of people that I play with. I'm more than happy for anybody who watches the streams or the video content to come and play it on the same servers. By all means, go ahead. And if you think that you're good enough that you're going to stream snipe, then, you know, challenge is challenge. You need that unfair advantage, then that's on you. But I don't generally invite people into my inner circle because it's unfair. And there's so many people. Like, if I chose the right game with a easily accessible server, I could quite easily put together a team big enough to take over a moderately sized server. Quite easily. If I went and got all the people I know who come on and play DayZ and, you know, Armor and stuff like that, and I managed to get them all on a server, we could quite easily take over a server. It's just too many people. Ah, finally, code lock. Do I have a screwdriver? I don't have a screwdriver. Of course I don't have a screwdriver. Oh, revolver. Oh, of course, I spawn a lighter in and then there's one appears inside the... What? What in God's name are you doing? What the fuck is that doing in somewhere like this? And of course the backpack's not big enough to take it. What is it? The backpack not big enough for the muzzin either. Ah shit. Wait, let's just put that in our back. I want to have a look around this town. I mean, we already had a look in the house. Shotguns. The thingy rifle. Ah! A little hatchet. You can sell it at the market. We don't have traders. So, a shelf kit. Lovely. Hey. Die. Yeah, no traders. Why would anybody want traders on DayZ? So much work. So much like pain in the arse to fucking set up and, you know, just deal with. Like, no. Oh, we were talking about preserving salts. There's some salt crystals. Yes. Soup pants. What about them ones? They're also soup pants. Money. What do you need money for on DayZ? Do you know the kind of hassle that comes with a trader mod? So first off, the admin must assign I don't know, let me put that on auto walk. The admin must first assign a value to every item in the game that's fair and, you know, not easily obtained, right? Then there's a lot of junk items that are not worth anything. They then mod their servers to the high hill to have enough decent high-end guns. Of course, of course. Then, to top it all off, you need to create safe zones, have rules about not stealing from other people. Then you need to have rules about, oh, you can't kill anybody this far outside until they're this far outside of a safe zone. You're not allowed to camp around a safe zone. You're not allowed to do this. You're not allowed to do... So much fucking work, man. And you need to have a 24/7 admin team in order to enforce it. And admins... They don't get to play on the server. It becomes a full-time job. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think I've got building disabled. Oh, maybe I enabled it. But a frying pan spawned, so that's nice. And a bandage spawned. Lovely. But home, sweet home. Yeah, I've got base building enabled. Yeah, and you'll always have safe zone traders. The better way to do it would be to give every item a crafting recipe. That would be the easiest way to do it. So, you know, if you need a specific object, like you need sheet metal, be able to saw up your car doors, be able to saw up your car bonnet, get rid of the hood, get rid of the boot, the trunk. You know, saw those up, get scrap metal from them. What's that? You need to craft nails? You know, to get some sheet metal, pliers. You can literally craft, in real life, you can cut sheet metal and compact it so that it becomes something akin to a nail. You know, there's just no point in adding traders to sell things. Now, if a trader, right, could, for example, randomly spawn in without telling anybody and you stumble across it and it moves just one NPC and maybe a couple of guards to stop you from shooting them, right? Just randomly appears on the map, no warning, no notification, no nothing. You stumble across them and you and you trade goods, what you have on you at the time for what you can get from them at that time. Yeah? If that was a thing, maybe a wandering NPC could be alright. But until then, no. Trader zones, no. I've got no interest in fucking in stuff like that. Just look. Can we put... Oh yes, we can. Oh yes. Where? Oh yes. Them fucking kids are talking again. Freaky little bastards. Actually, can that go? Nope. Alright. So what I was hoping to find was a screwdriver. So I could show you guys like some of this stuff being converted and shit like that. But, alas, not everything's like always going to go to plan, so... But yeah, the server, the main server should go up in a few hours, a few days even. There's not much left to do. I was debating on whether to put another QOL mod on, but I'm not entirely sure if it's the type of thing that I would want. Like, we've got the option to have beds that you can respawn at, and you can only have one at a time, and you can only place them down inside your base. So it was sort of like, is having a bed respawn really something that I would want? And I don't think I would, quite honestly. I mean, it could be alright, but at the same time, I just don't know. Like, genuinely, I just don't know. Loads of fucking zombies on this map. Oh. Do you hear it? It's very slight. It's a dun dun dun. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Oh, that's the event. That is quite literally the event starting. Yeah, the creepy ass thuds. You can hear it. So those creepy ass thuds, as you put it, that's the event starting. Oh. And that's just gonna keep building and building. Eventually the sky will turn like a sort of red. And then a wave will happen. And we'll pass out. Will that fit in the backpack? Not with that way it won't. Oh well. I'd rather have the sheet metal. Ah, you motherfucker. Oh, the thuds are getting louder. Dumph. Dumph. Oh, fuck you, thuds. Nice. Everybody's getting on with streaming and stuff lately. It's quite cool. And I never discourage anybody from streaming. It's good that people take an interest and want to thingy. Now I'm just gonna run around. And grab most of this. Just to purely... Oh, there we're gone. That's the running animation that I'm used to. Normally you'd be able to put a battery on that and then charge the vehicle battery. Oh, I see. I dasn't gonna explore it now because of the whole fucking thingy. I want to craft some stuff, but at the same time, like, Oh, it's getting worse. Oh, I just damaged me gloves by picking up the hot can. You motherfucker. Oh. Right. Right. It's my fault. I know I picked up a hot can. I'm genuinely worried about that. About that thumping noise getting louder and louder. Oh, please, screwdriver. So, another shelf kit? I suppose it would be handy. Oh, wait. Was that just me? Or did this... Nope! Back. Fuck that. It's gonna start. I'll leave the door open just for... Oh, yep. Oh! Yep. Yep. Here it goes. So you can get a special helmet that stops your screen from going red and stops you from passing out and shit. But this is going to happen, I think it's like once every couple of real hours. And if you're not in a house, then without one of them visors on. Oh. Now, you'd be outside, normally, and your health would just start to plummet. I have no control on how often that happens, by the way. And then voila. We are back to normal. Also, I should point out, yeah, that loot no longer is governed by server restarts. Like, not even a little bit. It's all based on its own timer and stuff now. And different things spawn in at different rates and respawn at different rates. Shit, now where did I drop that box? Pretty sure it was somewhere like over here. Box. Box. Oh, box. Oh, we're gone. Right. Let's put him back on auto walk. So the question is now, I suppose, would you guys rather see rather me chuck the admin on, spawn in some crafting supplies, and we'll start to build some stuff and take a look at some of the building pieces that the mods bring in, because some of it is pretty cool. I don't think I've particularly got the right building for it, but, you know, some of it is really, really cool. And it all tends to follow a vanilla style. As far as I know, there's only one thing that doesn't actually work at the minute with the crafting from all the mods that we've got in, and that is the chicken coop. And that's my fault. I resized the metal, the sheet metal, so that you can put it in a backpack rather than having to slow carry it like this. And because I resized it, the mod that it is that gives you the chicken coop no longer fucking recognizes the sheet metal as actual sheet metal. So that's my fault, and that will be fixed on the main server. Did he see me? Yep. Oh, that biker jacket. Oh, come on, get up the fucking step. Oh, lovely. So we've got a truck battery here with a little bit of its power gone. So if I attach that to there, that solar panel should actually technically start charging it. That zombie's gonna... And of course I'm bleeding. Of course I'm bleeding. I'm surprised we haven't actually seen a snowstorm yet. And if we had, like, so you don't get rain on this map, you just get blizzards and snowstorms, which are essentially rain. Like what rain would be on Chernarus. So you can, you know, you can still get wet or damp and stuff like that, but your temperature will just fucking plummet. And I mean, like, really fucking plummet. But right now, let's go ahead and let's head out over to like an ice cap or something. And as far as I'm aware, there are little frozen outposts on the snow, and stuff like that. One such one is there. So let's toggle the admin on. First, let's go ahead. Let's fill all that up, because I haven't had God mode on. There we go. Right. And then let's go somewhere out the road. Every time I load up the test server, I have to blank the database. Let's go over to the TF Bering outpost. Right. So you can see there's like there is little outposts and stuff like that out in the snow. And there is actually some really good fucking loot and stuff that spawns over in these areas. Like scopes and utility backpacks and VSS. Patrol jackets. Lovely. Look at that. But we'll use this place to sort of like go through some of the building stuff and all that. Actually, there's a thingy. So that's a combat helmet And while it gives you really good head protection from bullets, it doesn't insulate you very well, so therefore you'll get cold a hell of a lot quicker. Obviously, I'm not going to bother taking any of this. We've got pouches and stuff like that for the moddable things, and an actual plate carrier, which is really fucking cool. So, gun cabinet, awesome. So, let's go ahead and spawn in some stuff that we're going to need. We'll just type in that max, and we'll see if we want it on the ground. And it didn't quite give us the maximum amount, but it's enough for now. What else are we going to want? So tools wise, we're going to want pliers. We're going to want... I've got a sledgehammer and a shovel on me. Did I bring the hacksaw? No, we're going to want saws. Right. And we're going to want the hacksaw and the handsaw. Pliers. We might as well put the nails on us. We're going to want a load of metal wire, a load of metal plates. And it only gave us one. Of course it only gave us one. Let's see. 100. Yeah. There we go. Right. And let's see. 30 on those. And nail. And if I'm not mistaken, the spawn is 250. Right. So let's go ahead. Let's take all of them. I'm not entirely sure what else we're going to need. Probably. We're going to want wooden logs. This spawning thingies are 20. And wooden plank. And this spawning 20s as well, if I'm not mistaken, right. We're also going to want some sticks. Wooden stick. We're going to want one long and a load of small. And rope. Right. So, joy. Let's go ahead. Take there. Oh. Alright, that didn't thingy the way I was kind of hoping it would. But let's go ahead, because we are going to have to craft a territory flag. Right. So, we've got some sticks. Let's take a look at the recipe. And see what we want. Oh yeah, did I spawn in a screwdriver? The answer to that is no. No, I didn't. Right. Okay. Wait, where did that go? Oh, went down there. Put that in there. Put them there. And let's grab a screwdriver as well. Lovely. Right. Hopefully, this should actually be enough. Let's make sure that that other mod is working as well. So we put the thing. We've got a 4-dial combination lock. We apply that to the screwdriver, and we can upgrade that to an electronic code lock. Not very realistic, I know, but not everything has to be realistic. Right. So we've got that. We've got some wooden logs. We've got some wooden planks. What should we build first? Give us a look. That's all about deconstructing. We can cook some cooking gear. That's fine. 2 short sticks, 1 rope. Garage kit, hedgehog kit. Great. So we've got 6 short sticks, 1 rope, which we do. Let's cycle through them, and we should garage kit. Let's go ahead. So as far as I'm aware, you're supposed to build this off of the back of another building. I mean, I'm not 100% sure either, because I've not really done a lot with this, I'll be honest. So, but let's build that in, I suppose. Oh, wait. I've just realised that that is actually the garage gate kit. Fuck me. Alright, let's put that away. Let's put them in the hands. That was a garage gate kit. Yeah, gate garage kit. Garage kit. Oh well. It's fine. So we put that in our hands, and there we go. And oh, I genuinely think we're supposed to place the gate after. So if this doesn't line up properly, that's my fault, not the mod's fault. But the gate is supposed to come after, so it's fine. Give us a look. Go ahead, put the wooden logs down, and let's build the base in, shall we? But yeah, it looks like you're supposed to build the garage first, then build the gate on afterwards, which is fine, I suppose. But oh shit, right? That is a lot of nails and stuff. We're going to need a lot more wooden planks. Right, give us a look. So we're going to need what, another 3 stacks of wooden planks? So let's go ahead and thingy that. They do 20. 1, 2, 3. Right, let's go ahead. Oh. Fill all them in like that. And we could put barbed wire on it. We'd need what? 6 barbed wire and 3 camo nets. And we need 6 of those. Right, let's go ahead and separate them into ones like that. I've never seen all of this like fully built with the camo nets and everything else. So, and then I'm assuming, yeah. So now we're going to need a little hammer to actually build it. So let's go ahead, get our little hammer. Well, we can build the roof. Oh wow, alright, cool. So the question is now, how so was that, let's put that in there like that. Oh, I seen that. There was a little option there. There was a tiny little option. Aha! Build a lower frame. So you have to look in between the poles on both sides. Right, no bother. Oh! No, build the upper frame. Placement is obviously a little bit wonky. But and we want to build metal rather than wood. And then the upper metal wall. Ah, I've not actually done a lot of building in DayZ Standalone, by the way. Outside of the what would you call it? Outside of expansion. Oh god, that hammer is damaged. Right, can I? Yes, can we just get you out of the way? Is there anything that I can do to... I think, not entirely sure, but I think I may have fucked the thing by placing the crafting pole there and placing this so close to the crafting pole. I'm pretty sure I had the option earlier on. Right, like, pick that up, put that away, let me grab that and let me shift this out the way. Is there anything in here that, you know, let's take that out the way as well, put them over there. Right, this is so fucking hard. I could have sworn. Wait a minute. Here's what we'll do. I'm going to say claim, right? And I'm going to put the claim thing down again. But right now, I'm going to use ESP real quick to delete that. And we're going to toggle that off. And we're going to put the base claim down, the land claim down just there, right? Because I'm really not sure that that's causing the issue. It doesn't seem to be. Right. So that would be the left side. It's got a full wood and stuff like that. Oh! Right, build lower frame. This is probably going to ruin my little hammer. And I know this is not... This is not what you would call a professional building something. I am not very good with this sort of thing, I will admit. All the glitches ironed out then. Not what a joke. Well, this is a mod, so this has absolutely no bearing on the game whatsoever. So yeah. Got nothing to do with the wait, I just seen a... Wait a minute, how the fuck did I just see... I'm not... Aha. I know why that's the hammer's ruined. Here's a look. We don't need ESP tools. What we do need though is a hammer. So yeah, the hammer ruined. Interesting though. I might be able to increase the health of that a little, possibly, not entirely sure. Yeah, so you can only seem to build that from a distance away. Interesting. So is it the same with that one? Like, what is blocking the building of that gate post? Interesting. So what's left in that? Oh, I didn't put. Oh, I see. Right, that is my bad. So I didn't put the resources in the fucking thing. So there should be. Yeah. So there should be leftover resources, because obviously it there's no way on earth it utilizes all them resources just for that. So if I go ahead and fill that up like so, And then put that down. Get the hammer out. Yeah, build frame. Ah, so that's why I hadn't put all the things in. So, if I remember rightly, anytime you use metal wire, you have to build with the pliers. The hammer is for the wood and the nails and the metal. But then you have to use the pliers for actually setting up the metal wire parts and turning them into a gate. So now, yeah, we use the pliers and then that converts that into an actual gate and not a wall. Nice. But yeah, probably should have put the what's it called? There we go. So I use the plier on the barbed wire, and that mounts the barbed wire on the gauge. All games have glitches these days, don't they? Yeah, like it's just one of them things, isn't it? I definitely just got an option for mountain. There we go. Yeah, there's literally no games out today that doesn't have glitches. Even the best games that are or were coming out have glitches nowadays, unfortunately. Just try and put all of these together. Right. So that's that mounted on that side. I don't know if the barbed wire will have thingy on it. If the barbed wire will actually do damage. Which is really unfortunate. Really unfortunate. Is that hammer also ruined now? No, but it is badly damaged. I think if I had some epoxy putty or something, you'd actually be able to repair that. Now, I'm almost positive that I put barbed wire on the gate. In fact, oh, I didn't. Okay. Home. It would help if I could actually spell. Right, here's a look. It only really needs 4. But that's more than enough. Mount. Where's the... Yeah. Ah, that's why the last one didn't appear. Well, yeah, I've not done anything with the building outside of expansion, and I'll be honest with you, expansion, it broke more than it fixed. Don't need all that rope now either. Does the barbed wire actually... No. The barbed wire doesn't actually damage you, which is really unfortunate. But we could run a script, server side, that would actually enable that to damage you without the mod author having to do anything. Or we could contact the mod author and give them the script in order to have them implemented into the actual game on their end. But garage, and it is fully compatible with a code lock. And there you go. So it automatically puts the password in for you. Or it doesn't. Oh, wait a second. The passcode is not fucking limited to numbers? I didn't even know that. Huh. But anyway, as it turns out, we've got stuff on there so you can build walls with windows in them, so that you can see out. Walls with doorways in them, doors by themselves. If you've got a building, prefab building that just you want to put a doorway in it instead of having to build an entire fucking wall. We've got little fences, we've got bigger watchtowers, we've got some fucking barricades and sandbags and all sorts, and all those things spawn across the map. And pretty soon I'll be making them all craftable. So there's that to look forward to. But anyway, I've been streaming for 2 hours. It was really just a showcase to show off some of the mods, some of the features and stuff. The server will be going live in a couple of days, I would imagine. And it's called the Remnants. And you can search for that on the DayZ SE launcher. You'll see the test server, you'll see I'm on that, that's only 10 slot. And the main server will only be 40 slot. Namalsk is very small. There's no need for a thingy. Because I've had God mode on, we haven't really seen much to do with the weather. But I will be making the weather a bit more intense on the main server, so that the environment itself becomes something a bit more to be feared. But other than that, we've got wolves, we've got bears, we've got polar bears, and capturable chickens and pigs. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you like what you've seen, hit the like button. If you didn't like it, hit the dislike button. That's what it's there for. Let me know what you want to see more of and what you want to see less of. Thanks for everybody who jumped in, liked, disliked, and all that good stuff in between. And as always, I shall see you all on the next live stream. Good night, Mercs.